Hi guys, I hope you're okay. I know that a lot of you are heading back into lockdown for a second time, so you're probably going to be fed up and bored shitless at this point. You've probably exhausted all of the shows that everybody suggested during the first lockdown, so I wanted to give you a wide range of things to choose from this time to keep you amused, hopefully while away a few hours watching something different. I've got quite a big selection of all sorts, so I'm hoping at least something in here will be of interest to you. The chair squeaks, the chinchillas and the hamster are up, the budgie's awake. It's probably going to be noisy, random noises. I'm so sorry. I'm going to go quite quickly because I have a shit ton to show you. So I hope there's at least something that you'll like. I'm going to start with the spooky ones. So obviously the Addams Family and the Munsters. Perfect for Halloween. They're both kind of old school, black and white. There might be a couple of colour episodes in there, but mostly black and white, if not all. And they're really good. You don't need any colour in them. They're brilliant as is. Classics and perfect for Halloween. Dad's Army, if you like war comedy, Dad's Army and Hello Hello. If you prefer something a bit more drama, kind of serious drama to do with the war, then you've probably already seen Band of Brothers, but if not, this was quite a popular one. Where's that other one gone? The Pacific. You may not have seen this one. This is produced by Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg and Gary Gutzman? Fuck knows. It's the real life journeys of 3 US Marines. Piece of cake. This is Spitfire pilots, the Hornet Squadron going through their first year of World War II. This is Danger UXB. This is Bomb Squad, bomb disposal in the Blitz 1940s London. And that also has a true story documentary as well. That was based on a true story. The Crimson Field. This is obviously trench nursing kind of thing. British Base Hospital near the front lines. It's got Saran Jones. It's got this guy from, what's it called? Downton Abbey. I'm pretty sure this is the woman who marries Robb Stark in Game of Thrones. It may not be. I haven't got a clue. I think it's her. If you prefer more fact in your documentaries rather than dramatised bits and bobs, this is The World at War. This is kind of all areas of warfare. This is more aircraft-based warfare and the Great War. This is obviously the First World War, trench warfare. I believe you can buy all of these sets now from BBC shops online. I also have Derren Brown, Trick of the Mind. There's 2 series of this. And also the specials where he plays Russian roulette and stuff in this. All really good. Everything he does is really good. And we met him once and he's so lovely as well. So that's a bonus. He's genuinely a lovely guy. And he owns a piece of my artwork, which is cool. This is a random one. Porterhouse Blue. It's based on a book by Tom Sharp. David Jason becomes a porter at this college. I thought it was a little bit boring, but my husband thought it was good. Where's that other random one? I missed this one for the war one. David Jason again, All the King's Men. This is Sandringham Company in Gallipoli in 1915. Generally, David Jason means it's going to be good. If you like art documentaries, Simon Sharma's Power of Art. It's Caravaggio, Bernini, Rembrandt, David, Turner, Van Gogh, Picasso and Rothko. It's not all Simon Sharma waffling. It's he is obviously waffling a little bit, but there's also Andy Serkis who played Gollum. He's playing Van Gogh. It was Gollum in Lord of the Rings. It's kind of like dramatisation of their lives, as well as Sam and Sharma waffling about their work and stuff. It's interesting. Six Wives of Henry VIII, Lucy Worsley. Anything with Lucy Worsley is really good. If you're interested in Tudor history and stuff, this is really good. Obviously about Six Wives of Henry VIII. I've lost the other one. The Tower of London, Bloody Tales of the Tower. This has got a little bit of Tudor history in. It's also got scandals, executions, traitors. It's Dr. Susanna Lipscomb, who's also really good. Anything by her, good. She also has amazing hair. I love that spiral perm. Obviously, it's probably a pain in the arse, but looks really good. It's also Investigator Joe Crowley. I don't know who he is, but you might. In Loving Memory, this is Thora Hird. They own a funeral home. This is so good. Really good. Birds of a Feather, the old ones and the new ones. There's 3 of the new ones, and there's about 9 or 10 or something of the old ones. Both good. A harmless classic comedy, Mr. Bean. And look at this cute little teddy that you get with it. Adorable. If you like Idris Elba, Luther, really good in this, and who doesn't like Idris? This is a newer quirky comedy, Love Nina. It's got Helena Bonham Carter in. Nina becomes her nanny for the kids. It's quite good. The In-Betweeners, a lot of people like The In-Betweeners. This is another one, Thora Hird, Hallelujahs, a bit of a quirky one. Salvation Army, bit random, but there's 2 series of this. They're both good. She's brilliant in it. Detectorists. These 2 geeky guys are metal detectorists. It's really good. Really good. Peter Kay. This is where he's exploring his characters to start with before he develops them for stuff like Phoenix Nights. You might like to see them starting off. Benidorm. I wasn't sure about Benidorm to start with, but it's really good. Once you get into it, there's a few characters that you'll really love and some that will just be so funny to you. It's got Steve Pemberton in. You can't go wrong with Steve Pemberton. He's really good. Janine Davitsky. I hope I said that right. From One Foot in the Grave and Waiting for God. Oh, fuck off. It's also got Johnny Vegas and some other people in. Really good. The Magnificent Evans, one of Ronnie Barker's lesser known comedies. I wasn't overly keen, but it's still a good one. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, a harmless, funny series. Andy Samberg. Once you get to know the characters, it's really good. What else have we got? Better Call Saul. From Breaking Bad. The lawyer. I didn't know if it would be a strong enough character to do a whole series just on him, but it is. It's good. Psychoville. Steve Pemberton. Reece Shearsmith. Really good. This is the first series. I think the first is better than the second, but you might like the other way around. It's a strange one, a bit dark, funny still. The League of Gentlemen, obviously. Pemberton and Shearsmith again. Dark, strange, but funny and good. Phoenix Nights, so good. I love this. I've seen it a million times. It still makes me laugh. I love this. Open All Hours and Still Open All Hours. You might like both of them. Man About the House, this is so good. Richard O'Sullivan, he's also in Robin's Nest. That's a really good one. I'd watch Robin's Nest as well. This is really good. Blackadder, a classic. Keeping Up Appearances, a classic. Acorn Antiques, Victoria Wood, Julie Walters. I'm not so keen on this, but you might like it. I don't think it's as funny as Dinner Ladies, but you might like it. This is a strange one. Carnivale. Obviously they're carnival guys. 1934. very strange. Supposedly the last great age of magic, conflict between good and evil, a battle in America, a troubled healer, evangelical ministry leaders, and all sorts. It's just very random. I wasn't keen, but my husband liked it. Broadchurch, Olivia Colman, David Tennant. Pretty dark but good. Obviously you can't go wrong with those two, they're both brilliant. Dexter, really good. It gets better and better as it goes on, I think, as well. I'm on series 7 at the moment, I think. I really don't want it to end because I'm really enjoying it. I don't know how I missed it the first time around, but I did, but it's good. This is another quirky, old school, random one. Cadfile. Derek Jacobi is a monk. He ends up getting involved in all sorts, having to solve mysteries and stuff. But I really liked it because I read a couple of the books, and I wanted to see how they did it. And I love herbal remedies and stuff like that. And he has a little still room where he makes all his little herbal remedies and stuff. So that one is a bit of a quirky, old school one, but a good one. Also, Lie to Me, this is a good one. Tim Roth, he plays somebody who studies like micro expressions. Life on Mars, set in the 70s, that's a really good one. Ashes to Ashes, set in the 80s, it follows on from Life on Mars. There's 2 series of Life on Mars and 3 of Ashes to Ashes, I believe. Sherlock, with Benedict Cumberbatch. If you like Sherlock Holmes, the modern adaptations, there's also Elementary with Johnny Lee Miller and Lucy Liu. Both are good. This is so good. Jeremy Brett as Sherlock Holmes. He is my Sherlock Holmes. If Sherlock Holmes was a real person, Jeremy Brett would be my Sherlock Holmes. You can't convince me otherwise. This is so good. He is so good. He is Sherlock Holmes. This is such a good series. If you're from the Midlands, Citizen Khan, this is funny anyway, but if you're from the Midlands, especially Birmingham and Birmingham areas, you'll know the places he's talking about, and you'll know the places it shows. It's set in Spark Hill in Birmingham, so it shows all the areas. You'll know them if you're from there, but it's funny anyway. It's really good. Also from the Midlands is this comedy by Caitlin Moran and her sister, Raised by Wolves. This is really good. It's got Helen Monks in from Upstart Crow, and she's in one of the episodes of Inside Number 9. It's also got this girl, what's her name? Alexa Davis from Dead Pixels. They're all just really good characters. It's so funny. It's set in Wolverhampton, this one. Really good. This is a good one as well, Cuckoo. It's got Andy Samberg from Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Taylor Lautner. I think he's from Twilight. I don't know, I've never seen it. But it's Greg Davis, and anything with Greg Davis, funny. This is so good. I love this. Really funny. A Fine Romance, Dame Judy. This was her real husband in real life until he died, obviously. Anything with Dame Judy, brilliant. A light, sweet comedy. Also Dame Judy, As Time Goes By, really good. Anything with Dame Judy, you can't go wrong. She's so good. Clarence, an underrated classic. If you're going to watch anything from this lot, please watch Clarence. It's so good. Underrated classic. It's also got Josephine Tewson from what's it called? Keeping Up Appearances. It's so good. I really wish they'd made more. It's written by Ronnie Barker and stars Ronnie Barker. It's so good. Thin Blue Line, Rowan Atkinson, another light-hearted comedy. Upstart Crow, really good. David Mitchell from Mitchell and Webb. Peep Show, I think they're in as well. Really good. Shakespeare's life, but funny. Really good. Man Down, Greg Davis again. It's got Roisin Connerty, Rick Mayall. This is really good as well. Fleabag, I wasn't sure at first. I didn't like it to start with, but it gets better and better. Bit strange, but good. Sick of It, Carl Pilkington. Not as good as The Moaning of Life, I didn't think. Still funny because he is funny. Still might be worth a watch for you. It's good. Max and Paddy follows on from Phoenix Nights, obviously. Really good. Waiting for God, so good. Stephanie Cole as Diana Trent, so good. This is what I aspire to be when I get older. Her and Victor Meldrew combined, I will be happy if I can be that grumpy and funny and just don't give a shit. She is brilliant. This is so good. Dinner Ladies, another classic. Victoria Wood, Ronnie Barker collection, just some of his characters. This one, like, before they're progressed into their own series and stuff. The Big Bang Theory. If you like The Big Bang Theory, you might like Young Sheldon as well. If you like Louis Theroux, this is a collection of interviews and stuff. His Weird Weekends, he goes and meets people, and some special films where he goes and meets neo-Nazis. Unfortunately, he does interview Jimmy Savile in this, who obviously we all know is a prick and a fucking creep. But obviously this is still good, and he doesn't take any of his shit. He knows he's a weird creep. One Foot in the Grave, I cannot recommend this highly enough. This is my all-time favourite. I love this. Richard Wilson is so lovely, and just, I love this. No matter how many times I watch this, I must have watched it a million frigging times. Each episode. Hey? I was not talking to me. I must have seen each episode hundreds of times. I love it. And I have a letter from him framed in the hallway. He's so lovely. He wrote me a letter and signed a picture for me. He's lovely. It's so funny as well. This is a weird one. Another light-hearted comedy. You may or may not like it. I don't like it. I don't think it's funny. I think it's just odd. But you may like it. It's got Una Stubbs in as well from... Has got Una Stubbs in, hasn't it? Yeah, Una Stubbs from Sherlock. Plays Mrs... Oh, what's her name? Mrs... Thingy, who owns the house. Mrs... Summit. Inside Number 9, Pemberton and Shearsmith, really good, so good. If you like that as well, you might like Roald Dahl's Tales of the Unexpected. It's an older version of this, but good. George and Mildred, so good. Eupha Joyce, brilliant. Terry and June, a light-hearted romantic comedy thing. Porridge, a classic. Ronnie Barker again. If you like history, especially the Wars of the Roses and stuff, The White Queen, I love this. And The White Princess, this is Jodie Comer from Killing Eve, so good. These are good. These are based on the Philippa Gregory books, but I love that period of history, so I love those. War and Peace, this is the most recent adaptation. I love this. This is a masterpiece. It's just so good. The Hollow Crown, this is The Wars of the Roses, Shakespeare adaptations. Doctor Who, obviously. Being Human, Aidan Turner from Desperate Romantics and Poldark. Werewolves, vampires and shit from that one. 6 Feet Under, if you like Dexter, this is what he was in before. These Are No Funeral Home. 2, Miranda, light-hearted comedy. Steptoe and Son, a classic. Lark Rise to Candleford, this is like Cranford but longer. There's about 4 series, but it seems to go on forever, so that'll while away a few hours. If you like medical things, Bramwell, this is really good. It's like surgery, it's called The Thrift, the place they work. It's like for the poor people to go. It's like before the NHS. She's a doctor. This guy will get right on your tits, but it's really good. Obviously Game of Thrones, a classic. If you didn't like the first one, keep going. It gets better and better as it goes on, I think, and it'll while away quite a few hours. It's really worth a watch. Mrs. Brown's Boys, light-hearted comedy. Bad Education, Jack Whitehall, pretty good. Some bits are really funny. Quacks, this is really good. This is a medically thing as well, but a weird, quirky comedy. This is really good. And if you like this, you'll probably like Year of the Rabbit. Goodnight Sweetheart, he travels back in time between modern day and the wartime. It's Nicholas Lyndhurst from Only Fools and Horses, so if you like him in that. The Virgin Queen, this is good. It's got a young Tom Hardy in as well. Scarlet Pimpernel, Richard E. Grant as a Scarlet Pimpernel, an oldie but a goodie. Henry VIII, Ray Winston playing Henry VIII, not bad. Black Sails, Piratey, Desperate Romantics. This is about the pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood of artists. That's really good. Poldark, Aidan Turner, really good. To the Ends of the Earth, Benedict Cumberbatch. He's on a trip to Australia on a boat, really good. Sharp, an oldie but a goodie. Sean Bean, obviously from Game of Thrones. Tutankhamun, this is really good. This is Howard Carter discovering Tutankhamun's tomb. If you like Egyptology, Egyptian history, that kind of thing, that's really good. Vikings, so good. Vikings is really good. Pillars of the Earth, this is really good. It's based on a book, and he's an architect building a church. So good. Building a cathedral, actually. It might be Wells Cathedral, I don't know. It's really good. The Borgias, that's good. Rome, if you're into history like that, that's good. Downton Abbey, obviously everybody watches Downton at the moment. I wasn't sure I would like it, but I watched it and I got into it. This is a good one. The Last Kingdom. Don't go to sleep with this on. The theme song is horrendous. It's like a banshee screaming. So it'll wake you up and frighten you to death, like a banshee screaming the house down. So please don't fall asleep with that on. It'll frighten you to death. The Tudors, not 100% historically accurate. They've tweaked some bits and stuff, but still good. Cilla, if you like Cilla Black or you like Sheridan Smith, this is a good one. Versailles, so good. Louis the 16th, is it? Louis the 14th, is it? Whatever it is. When he's building the Palace of Versailles, so good. There's 3 series and they're all brilliant. The Warrior Queen, Boudica, whatever you call her. This is an old one, but if you like that period of history, that might be good for you. Jamestown, there's 3 series of Jamestown. They're all brilliant. Peaky Blinders, a classic. Cranford, this is really good. Obviously, Dame Judy, can't go wrong. Flack, they basically clear up other people's mess. Celebrities cocking up and stuff, they come in and clear it up. Brilliant. I have a couple left. Killing Eve, obviously, good. I think it was hyped up a bit much, but it's good and it gets better and better as it goes on. Atlantis, I haven't watched this yet, but it's mythology and stuff, you may like it. Wellington Place, if you like serial killery things. This has got Tim Roth and Jodie Comer again from Killing Eve. This is pretty good. Obviously it's John Reginald Christie, who is a fucking creep. And Parade's End, Benedict Cumberbatch. This seemed to go on forever and ever. It was so long, but you may like it too. And I have a list of other things. Bless This House, that's a really good one. My Mad Fat Diary, Narcos, The Bake Off, Still Open All Hours. A Very British Scandal, some others do have them. Rising Damp, The Bodyguard. On the Buses, The Green Green Grass, Rock and Chips, that's a Only Fools and Horses prequel. Mrs. Biggs, if you like Sheridan Smith. Also 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps if you like Sheridan Smith. Desperate Housewives, Bottom, The Young Ones, Wolf Hall, 2 Weeks to Live. It's a new one with Maisie Williams from Game of Thrones. Des, and Good Omens. They've both got David Tennant in. Really good. Vera, if you like policey things. CSI, NCIS, Law and Order, The Mentalist. Whitechapel. Mr. Bean, obviously. Bounty Hunters, Last of the Summer Wine. Friends, The Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon. Tales of the Unexpected. Lucifer, Misfits. The Trouble with Maggie Cole, I don't know if you can still get that. It was on not long ago with Dawn French and it was good. Sandylands, that was a light-hearted thing. It was on not long ago. Breaking Bad, The Year of the Rabbit. Merlin, that's really good. Robin Hood, I don't know if you can still get that. I think there was one called Arrow. A Sharp Intake of Breath, The Secret Life of Edgar Briggs. Lucky Fella, all of those are David Jason if you like David Jason. Stranger Things, Vanity Fair, Call the Midwife, The Darling Buds of May if you like David Jason. Stranger Things, that's a new thing that everybody's raving about. A Discovery of Witches, takes a bit of getting into, but it's good. The Vampire Diaries, True Blood if you like vampires, The Walking Dead if you like zombies, The Handmaid's Tale, dark but good, Absolutely Fabulous, The Vicar of Dibley, The Good Life, The It Crowd, Dead Pixels, Black Books, Big Little Lies, Parks and Recreation, Afterlife, Derek, Drifters, Gentleman Jack, it's about Anne Lister I believe. If you like that, you may also like Tipping the Velvet, and if you like serial killery things, there's a new one on at the moment called Prodigal Son. That is really good. It's Michael Sheen. He's a serial killer and his son's an FBI profiler. It's really good. There's Brothers and Sisters, The Windsors, Victoria, The Crown, The Office, both the English one and the American one. The Royal Family, Fanny Hill, Imposters, that was so good. Game Face, that was good. I believe there's one at the moment called Ratchet or Ratched. It's out soon if it's not out already. House, The Night Manager, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Mrs. Biggs, did I say that one? I don't know. My Family, Young Hyacinth, Land Girls, Black Mirror, Bake Off if you like baking, Narcos I believe is good, Penny Dreadful, Belgravia, that was on not long ago, that's good. Robin's Nest, The Act if you've got Hulu, that's about Gypsy Rose Blanchard and her mom, and Munchausen's by Proxy, Shameless, Skins, Misfits, Lucifer, Imposters was good, Game Face, is that everything? Suits, I don't know if it's any good, Elementary, I believe that's everything on my list. So that should give you something to watch within all of that. I really hope there is something there you can watch. I really hope I didn't bore you to death and I didn't go too fast so you missed things or anything. Either way, I hope there is something within all that you can watch that will keep you busy for at least a couple of hours. I hope you're okay. I hope you're coping with the isolation of lockdown okay. I know a lot of people are struggling and it's hard and it's scary, so I really hope you're okay. I hope you like and subscribe and share this with anyone else who's struggling or needs a bit of something to keep them busy for a while, needs some ideas of something to watch. I really hope you'll stick around and join us on Facebook too, and I just really hope you're okay. Just know that you're not alone. Everybody feels the same way. We're all in the same mess at the moment and it won't last forever. It really won't last forever. So just hang in there, stay strong, keep yourself busy, keep your mind active, and escape for a while in one of these many things that I've shown you today. I think that's it. So I hope you're okay, and I really hope you'll stick around. So I hope to see you soon. Bye.